You ever heard of Enzo Conti?
Think Sammy mentioned him a time or two?
He's 61, old school mob. Been running Barclay Mills for decades. He started off extorting the railroad and moved on into industrial waste. All the heavy construction equipment and supplies for the casino, steel, concrete molds, that kind of thing, was all brought in via Enzo's trains.
All that shit has to be worth millions. Enzo didn't just hand it over to any cat who walked in the door. Marcano's a felon, so he's got to have a partner, someone who's legit.
If he does, that person's buried deep. I went through the paperwork. It's a goddamn maze.
Which means we need to get Enzo to tell us who it is.
According to my sources, Enzo's not a big fan of the casino. Thinks anyone who's not Sal Marcano's gonna end up getting fucked.
So I might be able to use that to flip him.
Probably have to squeeze him pretty hard, but it's worth a shot. He's still involved in the railroad and has to store all that industrial waste somewhere, so I'd start there.
Once I take his district from him, I'll give him a call from the motel, offer him an out.
And if that fails, you could always give him a Hanoi hangman.
Hello there.
Look who it is. Good to see you up and breathing, Connie.
Fuck, man. He got kind of crazy when you was taking over the warehouse in River Row, but I got out all right.
Heard you know something about the Barclay train yard.
Yep. This is more independent-like between the two of us. That friend of yours in the nice tan suit figured you need eyes and ears on Pete Santini's shipping operation.
What's Santini up to?
He's the protection man here in Barclay. You want to see whatever you put on a train end up where it's supposed to be? You gotta pay Pete's people.
Sounds kind of small time for one of Marcano's outfits.
Give the man a prize. Ever wonder why this city's got so many guns? Marcano and Enzo got Santini running them. You bust up them deals and you put the hurt on Pete's business.
All right. I'll see about getting my hands on that map. Be seeing you.
You know the drill. Lean on Santini's people, see what they got to say.
What the fuck? Kill him! Hey! Hey! Over here! Grabbing cover! This is your day to die! I'll find that sneaky fuck. If you can find that fuck. That him? Cover my ass! Guys. Get me out of here! Now fuck off me! Another down. Kill that motherfucker. Catch you. Bastard got lucky.
Better not lose this.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Holy shit, you really been to work on Santini's business. He ain't gonna be moving guns. Anytime. God damn, you make an impression, boy. Didn't mean no offense by that. Listen, it's not setting well with Santini that people think they don't have to pay for protection. And it sounds like no one trusts him to deliver on gun deals like usual.
Imagine that's got him pretty pissed off.
Got him, Enzo, and Marcano looking weak. Going over to the train yard. Santini's there now trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna do.
Been fun, Connie. Keep it tucked up out there.
If you don't get to Santini, Marcano will. Might as well put the poor bastard out of his misery.
Heard Mr. Santini got here not too long ago. He pissed?
Is he pissed? Goddamn right he's pissed. Christ, you know how much money he makes off of those trains? He took a baseball bat to little Eddie.
Fuck.
Little Eddie's head slid like a goddamn watermelon. We fuck this up, he's coming after us next. So let me know if you see something.
You don't belong here. Time to go, asshole. Let's shoot some shit up.
Take your whooping like a man. Fucking flies. We down a man.
Oh, you dumb.
Grabbing some cover. Asshole trying to ask me. He's all yours, boys. You know, I really thought I could make this work.
Guess you were wrong. I need some of your boys in Barclay Mills.
Whatever you need, brother. Help is on the way.
The investigation was a mess from the very start. The locals did everything they could to keep us out of it, but that wasn't the worst of it. Someone actually broke into our offices and not only stole all of our files, but they also took most of our surveillance equipment.
Not what I expected. This was a mistake. I don't want any trouble.
Someone told me you work at the dump, that you might have information for me. Now, your name's Maria, right?
Mm-hmm. Maria Bava. I've only been at the dump a couple of months. Accounts receivable. I know. Glamorous. Paul Simmons runs the place. Everybody calls him Puppy, though. You've got to stop him.
Stop him from doing what?
Dumping waste in the bay, extorting drivers from other garbage companies, but that's...
That's not the worst thing they're doing, is it?
Mister, they're killing people. Puppy, Mr. Simmons doesn't know how to keep his voice down on the phone, but he was arguing with one of the cleaners, kept saying how they'd been paid to get rid of somebody.
You know when these cleaners will be around?
No, but some of the other guys who work for the dump might.
I'll chase down information on these cleaners, along with the rest of the dump's business. It's gonna be all right, Maria. You did the right thing.
Some of Mr. Simmons' people might know more about the illegal dumping and the bodies.
Hmm?
cute, but I don't swing that way. Now, did I change my mind after a little more grass? That's the million-dollar question.
The hell was that?
I want to know what you assholes are doing at the dump.
After what you did, those fucking cleaners are hunting your ass down. Ain't no way you can shake them.
You can thank me later.
Ain't no one looking for trouble here. I'm gonna hand you, pal! Me!
Now you're done.
Taking cover!
Huh?
Here! Over here! Fucking with you!
You ticked off the wrong white boy.
I got a beat on him!
For fuck's sake! Got an angle. Ready.
Throwing him!
Got an
I'm boxed in! Help me out here!
Abandoned search. Return to patrols.
goes against his mother.
This part of town's run by a man named Tony DeRazio. From what I was able to piece together, he's a real fucking weirdo. Some kind of savant when it comes to numbers.
Then he must be the one who runs Lou Marcano's books.
Runs his books, launders his money. Hell, he even manages Lou's relationships with city officials. It's Tony's job to make sure their asses stay greased.
How do I get to him?
Well, that's where things get interesting. Tony lives in the penthouse on the top floor of the Royal Hotel. Elevator access is restricted and the rest of the hotel's crawling with Tony's goons.
Well, he can't stay up there all the time. I'm gonna need a schedule for when he comes and goes.
I've been watching this cocksucker for a month now, and he's left exactly one time. That was because one of his men fucked up. Took a pipe to the poor bastard's left arm.
Well, it looks like he's got a front business he uses to issue bribes and launder Lou's money. and another one that soaks up funds from the city. I hit him. He overreacts, then I get my opening.
And fuck up things between him and Lou in the process. Be careful with this one. Just because Tony's a goddamn spastic doesn't mean he won't cut your balls off if given the chance. Really? I have a subscription. What are you looking at?
Always let it boil with the bone.
Are you him? The man I'm supposed to meet?
I heard you have information for me.
The name's Lenny Davis. I work in the city clerk's office, and your friend said you could help with this guy blackmailing me.
What kind of juice makes you someone worth blackmailing?
My office approves new projects under development. I fucked up, cheated on my wife, and this guy, Jimmy Kavar, filmed it. Come to find out, the girl worked for Kavar too.
And now he owns you.
He's forcing me to rubber stamp phony building projects and cash the checks for his company, Kavar Construction. Probably seen the signs over where they're building the new city hall. Thing is, Kavar doesn't really come around unless there's a problem.
Don't worry. I'm pretty good at causing people problems.
Some of his men hang out around downtown. Look, I ain't a bad guy. I just made a mistake is all.
Keep your head down, Lenny. I'll pay Kavar's men a visit. See what they know.
Kavar's people will know more about what he's doing than I will.
Me to reach out. I certainly appreciate some help with the phone.
Yeah, she gave me a heads up.
Shit!
Whatever you need, consider it done. I just appreciate the chance to help.
Kavar Construction. Tell me about it.
Mr. Kavar just moved a shit ton of stuff, and the money's just sitting there, waiting for somebody to take it.
Here on out, I call the shots.
You fucking pieces of shit are dead! Dead, you hear me? Until you fucking die out! And I'm gonna fuck you!
I fucking vouched for you and Mr. Kavar, both of you pricks. You didn't think we'd find out? Sucker. All right, put this thieving piece of shit in a hole next to his brother.
I tell you about goddamn dealers. Could've swore I heard something. What?
You the reporter?
Harold Cawley, the Tattler. I'm covering DeRazio's little corruption racket.
Can't imagine it's good for your health, naming names in the Marcano organization.
Didn't you hear? Even cigarette smoke will kill you. So here's what I know. We've got city officials taking bribes, blackmail, juicy stuff. At the center of it all is a fellow named Frankie Bernard. The problem is, I don't know where he operates.
Might make it kind of hard to find him.
Ah, but the thing is, I hear Mr. Bernard uses debt drops. Spots where his people leave bribes for officials to pick up. And I just happen to know where they are. I also understand Frankie keeps a sweet blackmail stash of every dirty deal he's done.
I'll see if I can't get one of those couriers to give up the location for your mystery man. And his little blackmail stash.
The people working for Bernard are just as secretive as he is. You might have to find some way to get them to talk.
Dogs!
Dibs on that gun.
You gonna get your... Cut this down!
Get around him!
Got that
sumbitch. In position. Let's do this. He killed another one of ours? Getting out of the line of fire. Give me the goddamn hostage. Got nowhere to go. Tony D is gonna bury me. You hear? Bury me.
Worrying about the wrong man, Jimmy. Send whoever you got downtown. Gotta secure it while we can.
Certainly. I'll send them immediately.
Why'd I become a priest? Every bad thing you experience, every trauma, they never leave you. Sure, you might forget about them for a while, but when the next one comes along, no matter how slight, it brings everything back. It reminds you of the weight you've been lugging around. I knew I couldn't carry all that on my own.
You've really got poor Frankie in a bit of hot water over at the bathhouse. Sorry, shitty pun. Because of you, Tony DeRazio's having a hard time controlling the city's politicos, so he's ordered Frankie to keep an eye on the Imperial. It's a third strike, you're dead situation. How do you think you'll handle old Frankie?
That's all up to him.
Hey, I could tag along, my camera's in the car, and...
You want to dig up more dirt for your rag, you do it on your own time. I ain't gonna drag your libelous ass all over town.
I get it. I get it. Be seeing you.
To return
if you
to
kill
patrol,
Bernard,
repeat,
be sure to let me know what
pursuit is
happened,
called
okay?
off. Abandoned search.
No, that won't do. It will not do.
She hands me these brochures. Mexico, Brazil, Honduras. I put them right in the trash. I said, honey, if I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on a vacation, I want to go somewhere with a civilized language. So, we're going to visit her folks in Hartford.
Civilized about this. There's right, there's wrong, there's crazy. And then, well, there's being a flag-waving Bama supporter. And I just don't want to see you get your heart broke.
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols.
Huh?
Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols.
Flush him out. Keep running, asshole. You ain't that slide, dipshit.
Fire it!
Everybody get it! Oh, shit. What now? Everybody get! Yeah! Got it! Everybody get!
Here! Over here!
That shit's all him. Let's go.
You ain't that slide, bitch shit.
He's out of ammo.
I got this. I'll blast the
In
black.
my sights, motherfucker.
He's gunning us down.
So what? You gonna kill me now? Good idea. I'm downtown. Need some help securing it.
My men can secure this district with one eye closed. That's not a problem. The problem will come if you try to take it away from us at our next sit-down.
Don't feel safe in River Row. Not after that shooting the other night.
How are you, sir? Just wanted to say my mother will be so proud of me and everything we're doing here. I owe that to you, Mr. Clay.
Hold your horses. I'll get to you.
Got something I can hang on to
Better
for
not
you?
lose this.
Going straight to the bank.
Get in. I got a beat on Durazio.
How did you manage to get to Tony Durazio?
I had bugs and wiretaps all over the damn place. When that weirdo left the Royal Hotel to deal with one of his men, I was listening.
Tony, I didn't know you was coming. I'm just packing away your latest shipment.
How long you been running this business, Joe?
I don't know, 5, 6 years?
5 years, 3 months, and 18 days. This is turned.
Look, I know I've been lied, but it ain't my fault.
I've always placed a premium on maintaining order. If you let the rot set in, eventually it will take hold and destroy everything you've built. The only solution is to isolate it, eradicate it before it takes hold. You understand, Joe?
Christ, Tony, you gotta listen to me. Some nuts out there shooting the hell out of everything. You know how many of my men he killed?
Yes. Dominic, is it? You will take the armored car and personally oversee the collection of all outstanding monies owed to us. Am I clear on this?
Yes, Mr. Razio.
Once you have collected what is due, deliver it directly to me at the hotel. The code to the elevator is 0451.
From there, Lincoln had a couple of options. He could use the elevator code and go into the lobby, which meant shooting the hell out of the place. Or he could steal Dominic's car and go in quiet to the hotel's parking garage. When you're in the hotel, grab a couple of those little fancy soaps. They won't give me any more at the motel.
Something like that.
I figured it might be.
Jesus, that was fast!
That might be bad.
Hey,
sorry.
rude!
What's taking so long?
This happened too often here.
Fuck you doing back here?
Oh, see? You gotta train him is all.
Fuck you doing?
You try to start shit.
Oh, Jesus, s'il vous plaît. Let me lift you this.
Pull on in, Dominic. Park anywhere.
It would be difficult not to. What? I've already taken the appropriate steps to address the situation. Believe me, things are well in hand.
Well, they fucking better be. If this thing with the judge goes sideways, shit's gonna roll downhill real fucking quick.
We haven't lost anything of any significance except for some men, and they can be replaced. In fact, they're the easiest thing to replace.
Saul doesn't give two shits about any of those stupid fucks. All he cares about is the people that matter. Understand?
I understand completely. And you have my word that all payments will continue as scheduled. None of our business associates need to concern themselves with our recent difficulties.
Yeah? Okay. I'm counting on you here, Tony. Don't fuck this up.
Goodbye.
You should clear on out of here.
Okay, here's the thing, Congressman. When Mr. Gerard...
Oh, shit. Right now? Okay. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Follow him. See...
Okay, how about this one? I know this son of a bitch has been dead since '64.
Fuck.
What?
Nowhere to go!
This is the way you die. Taking cover. Now that I have your attention, you can die.
Can't wait to kill your dumb ass.
Got him over here.
Look who we got here.
Spotted him. Come on.
He's fucking dropping us!
Now let me
Around, we
move.
can't see you! He's picking us off! I got no move here! Fuck!
Getting out of here.
Let me at him. Fire! Fire! Pin him down! I got you covered! Hold him up! Found it! Getting behind something! Get around him! He's taking out the whole team!
You certainly are audacious, aren't you? Filthy fucking mongrel.
You made quite the mess of my operation. Do you have any
You really think you know how all this is gonna play out, don't you? Idiot! Go ahead. Kill me. I'll be replaced tomorrow. No one will even notice.
You're wrong. Everyone will notice.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off. I looked up and there was a man falling from the top of the building.
Then all these men showed up and every one of them had a gun. They ran into the Royal and that's when the shooting started.
I still don't know how the hell Lincoln got out of that hotel.
No way Tony's still alive.
Hush. Whoever you are, you did real good getting up here, but leaving's gonna be a different story. Yeah. Just come on out now.
Keep your guns on that goddamn elevator. Get up and see if he's still in there.
Huh?
God bless you, sister.
You don't look like police, son.
Sorry. This ain't the safest neighborhood, man.
Unless this fucker sprung wings and flew down, he's gotta come through. Everybody spread out and find this cocksucker!
Hi there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Available unit. Suspicious individual on foot. Officers investigating.
Over here!
All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging.
Get eyes on the suspect!
I'll smoke him out. Gotta be somewhere.
All units. Negative visual on suspect.
There you are, lad. Looking forward to seeing where this shite goes.
This here's our first step toward breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf. And in the end, my decision is final.
Your decision? Listen here. You put my men on the front line and locking down the action, I consider your decision fucking made. Ain't nothing to discuss.
From where I'm sitting, it looks like you already got a plan for this part of the city.
I think what my two friends here are trying to say is calling in help to lock down rackets sets a certain level of expectation. You might want to keep that in mind next time, kid. We got a lot of fragile egos here.
You trusted me this far, Lankin. No sense changing course now.
The Haitians will run this part of the city.
All right. I'll make sure our people are coordinating things between the holler and here.
That's the way you see it, fine. But I'll be looking for the next district to come my way.
As for me, I'll be biding my time and waiting for one of you assholes to fuck up. Fair warning.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US 5CJ means? Wait a minute. Holy shit. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me in Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20 judges on that bench. Could be any one of them.
The kind of man we're talking about isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and go to Lou for help.
And that's when we'll find out who he is.
Keep that wiretap running.
Never turn it off.
Please investigate.
Just get to the phone.
You're gonna tell me all about the plot.
The boss has some VIP customers coming in. Sick fuckers who like to hurt the girls. I can tell you where they're gonna be.
Thanks for your help.
What?
Kind of hard to move around, baby. Maybe you could...
Shut up.
It's just a...
Hold hands, and then all of a sudden it feels like I got a shit. I could. Wasn't
So
about
what
to tell
now?
her to...
Another plan? It occurs to me that miscellaneous strategy is how you ended up in this pile in the first place. Just take the money back, apologize,
It's
and hope
true,
they only
though.
cut off
My
something
grandmother always
essential.
said when she came to this country, she
What?
ate like a bird.
What the hell?
Few months ago over here, though, and that pretty much went away. Right.
Huh?
So fast!
He came out of nowhere!
You are a strange motherfucker.
Few months with people over here, though, and that pretty much went away.
Huh?
Oh, boy. Oh, my God!
I'm like, you want to get your hands on a little hippie girl cause we're so easy, right? Cause we'll fuck you like your white bread Susie homemaker.
Oh, yeah, right.
That right, baby?
Civilized about this. There's wrong, there's crazy.
Yep.
And then, well, there's being a flag-waving Bama so you get your heart broke.
Really?
My sister, bless her heart, had to get these dang lawyers involved. So, one thing led to another, and that's how we ended up on that cliff. These things just happen with family. Makes sense.
Telling you, niggas in the mix are the most gullible fucking people on the planet. What I like to do is set up a meeting at a church or social hall, give them a dog and pony about how their investment of 100 will turn into 500.
Sounds exciting.
If they invest 500, they're bound to make 2,000. By the end of the night, they're signing over their life savings. The old ones are the best. Tell me they're investing for the grandkids.
That's smart of them.
Yeah, they're real goddamn geniuses. And if they do call the cops, they're not going to take the word of some stupid jungle bunny or leprechaun over the president of the savings alone.
Makes sense.
What?
Be plugged in, but most, no, all of them.
Hell yeah! Fuck him up!
We feeling good or bad?
About me? Fuck the thing.
Oh, don't
I don't want to die here.
Little pissant.
Time to burn, fucker!
That you, son of a bitch? Yeah! Cut that's got him! Overhead!
Fire it! Fire it out!
Again! Move!
Let's keep it friendly, buddy.
It's like Christmas come early!
You're gonna tell me all about the Plowhouse.
The boss is throwing a little fuck fest for the deep pocket types. There's supposed to be a lot of money at the door.
I'll be in touch.
Attention all units, there's been a homicide in the French Ward. Suspect is described as a Negro male. Response requested. On scene, officers engaging with suspect. Respond with caution. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit
Sounds
is
like
called
Handsome Harry's a little agitated. Apparently even his clientele can't get their jollies while being shot at.
Is he back at the Plowhouse?
He prefers to call it on Beljardin after the flower shop it's attached to. But yeah, he's there. Probably wishing he had a tit he could cry into.
You a sick motherfucker, Carly, but thanks for the help.
Impression I get is that Handsome Harry might not be so handsome once you're done with him.
Hey, look, cool it. I don't want no trouble.
Trouble? Ain't no trouble here. Give me some of your men. We're locking down the French ward.
Of course, brother. They'll be there soon.
What? There! Fucking move!
After I was discharged, I wandered around for a couple, 3 months. Did some odd jobs. I got arrested once or twice for fighting. But I always kind of knew I was going into seminary. It just took a little while for it to sink in, I suppose. Once I was done with seminary, Bishop Jenkins sent me to St. Michelle's Home for Colored Boys. That orphanage was a pile of shit from the day I got there till the day I left. But I loved it. I loved helping those boys. Yeah.
You Big Jim?
Detective Jim McCormick.
All right, Detective. I heard you have a problem with Marcano's drug operation in the French ward.
Boy, it's this whole city's problem. His man Doc Gaston's burrowed down like a fucking cockroach, pumping the whole city full of poison.
Where's Doc Gaston operate out of?
If I knew that, I'd have him in a cell. Biggest goddamn pusher in the city, and no one knows a fucking thing.
The name Sal Marcano tends to do that to people.
Fuck Sal Marcano. Best lead I've got is that one of Gaston's suppliers is coming to town. Gonna meet with one of Gaston's people. I can't get any closer, but your friend says you're good at getting information out of people.
I'll see what I can find out.
Don't be shy about knocking around some of Doc Gaston's boys. Probably the only way to get him to talk.
Huh? Let's treat this boy wrong. That fucker can't be... Sucker.
Gonna feed you to my fucking hogs.
Grab some cover!
We'll all get it. Ain't too many of us left.
How's Doc Gaston running dope through town?
We got a fucking ton of shit coming in by boat. I'll tell you where.
Nighty-night, bitch. This ain't your lucky day, motherfucker.
Wait! What the hell you doing?
You're gonna tell me about Doc Gaston's operation. Sing, bitch!
The balls of madmen aren't collecting them. They always take the money back to a stash house somewhere.
Sorry, but I can't have you talking.
Run, rabbit, run!
Getting behind something!
Junior's looking pretty fucked now, isn't he? You got that little speed freak Junior stayed up out here.
Didn't plan on doing any less.
An old friend with an ear out at the best oil. Say Junior come blowing through, making everybody's life a living hell. And he won't leave until he can get the business right. Never heard of Junior Holland being so dang motivated.
When you have to kick up to Sal Marcano, that'll light a fire into your ass.
That and all the speed he's on. When you whip his ass, tell him he shouldn't have messed with Gina Kowalski.
I'll catch you later, Gina.
Junior's a dirty, backstabbing piece of shit. Go get him.
Where are those big balls now, Junior? If we're gonna hold Tickfall Harbor, I'm gonna need some of your guys.
And that has us securing the entire district. You know talent when you see it, I'll give you that.
Look over there. One of those cars has one of them fancy 8-track tape players in it.
I got a hit from the device you put on Frank Pagani's car, which means he's back in town. Bet he's pretty excited to make your acquaintance.
I bet he is.
Signal's clean so you can take it from here. Just use the tracker I gave you. Catch you later.
We're falling behind here. Chop, chop, let's go. We got a schedule.
Ain't leaving you alone, Mr. Pagani. No telling what that nigga's gonna do next. He's already destroyed everything. He wants me, let him come. I'll get your boy and get out of here. I got no doubt Trish is cooking up a pot of crawfish for both of us. You sure? Go. I got Davis and his little old
See if you still got skills, Frank.
Goddamn Sal. This is all his fucking doing. Got his head so far up his own ass.
Mr. Pagani, you can't be talking like that about Mr. Marcano.
Listen here, kid. My daddy robbed banks for 20 years. Taught me two things. You never snitch, and you stay loyal. But staying loyal is the thing that's gonna catch death for us both. By that boy right there behind us.
You saying I shouldn't be loyal to you?
What? Hell yeah, you stay loyal to me. I'm not the fucking problem.
I just don't see how we get free of this.
Don't you worry about that. I got it figured out. Just focus.
I will not forget your face, young man.
I never did anything to you.
Saw some interesting stuff back there. Counterfeit money, a press. Only thing I can't figure out is a connection to Cuba.
Please. I'm all busted up inside. I need a doctor. I got a wife and 3 little girls.
Yeah, you want a doctor? Then you better tell me something worth hearing.
Listen, what you saw. Sal set all that up. None of the money was worth a shit, though. Had me bring in a man named Alvarez, counterfeiter who works for Castro.
He give you the plates, too?
Plates? I thought you knew. On account of the robbery.
Robbery? Marcano wanted the plates from the Federal Reserve. How do I find Alvarez?
How? Well, one of Tommy's guys picked them up. Was 10, 15 minutes before you showed up.
Where are they taking him? Where? Huh?
My little girls.
No. Huh? Fuck!
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
Come on in. We just having a friendly conversation.
I'm done with Frank Pagani. Poor bastard's not gonna be running anything through Tickfall Harbor again. It's our territory now.
We on the road to making a whole hell of a lot of money together, brother. We stick together in this, and we'll change the face of the holler for the better.
Action like what we got right here is like wet pussy. If it's been long enough, ain't no such thing as a bad one. I want this piece.
To say I'm biding my time would be a fucking understatement. I got no idea where your mind's at, but my patience is running short.
We know the struggle in ways others don't understand.
We talk about making money, but what it comes down to is respect.
A man earns respect by making hard choices.
Trust ain't something that comes...
You give this to me, Marcana's gonna shit himself.
Gotta say, this action's perfect for Cassandra.
Motherfucker, I was running vice rackets when you was still shitting your diapers. Fuck this.
How about you quit wasting my goddamn time? No one here's got more know-how than yours truly. If you can't see that, then you can go fuck yourself.
Motherfuckers, please. Cool your fucking jets. Only thing that happened here was the right thing.
Time to get back at it. Let's clear out.
Look, I gave you some names and I'm paying you to chase them down, so don't give me any of that bullshit. Yeah, okay, just get it done. Christ, sometimes I think if you want something done right. You all right?
The night Sammy was so happy. Happier than I ever seen him. That money was supposed to get him, get all of us out from under Marcano. Motherfucker!
What the hell did Frank tell you?
Marcano had us rob the reserve so he could get his hand on a set of money plates. Georgie must have grabbed him during the robbery. I should have been paying attention.
We already had this conversation. None of this is your fault.
Like hell it isn't.
Sal is a cancer. A leech. He had always intended to fuck all of you. Christ, look what he did to Vito. He murdered your family. The only way to make that right is by killing every cocksucker who's ever looked at that piece of shit.
Give me some of that bourbon. According to Pagani, Marcano couldn't print the money himself, so he had a Cuban counterfeiter named Alvarez brought in. What do we know about South Downs?
Tommy Marcano isn't the kind of guy who shits where he eats, so his rackets are pretty low-key. He runs a sports book and has a place where he stores his contraband.
Tommy's got to know that I'm coming after Alvarez, so he's probably got him holed up in or near one of those places. One way or another, I'll get my hands on him. I'll be damned if I let Marcano print a single fucking dollar from one of those plates. Keep this safe.
Guess our business is done here.
Hello there, young man.
You Purdue?
Grant Purdue. You like the place? I'm thinking...
Yeah, so how are you mixed up with Marcano's organization?
Friend, I own and run department stores. But with this economy, well, I've got a lot of extra inventory, clothes, electronics, you name it. An old friend, Artie Higgins, says to me, Grant, it's all insured. Let me take it off your hands.
You mean you let him rob you?
My trucks, yeah. It was just supposed to be a one-time deal, but heck, Artie just won't stop. I can't take the fall here.
Where's Artie take the trucks?
He never told me, but last time we talked, I got the impression he was going to offload them to someone else. What do you call it? A fence?
Grant, if I find your stuff, it's likely going up in flames.
Well, whatever you have to do to stop Artie. My gosh darn insurance has dropped me. Says I'm high risk. Can you believe that? You bring me that truck, there's money in it for you. Artie's got some of his men working around South Downs. Thieves, all of them.
I'll see what I can dig up. In the meantime, you stay out of sight.
I really think you should see what Artie's guys know about my trucks.
All units, negative visual on suspect. Repeat, visual contact.
Artie's people have finally stopped. You're a champ, aren't you? Look at this guy. Thanks for getting my truck back. Hey, say, can I set you up with the toaster?
I think I'm all right.
Artie called me a bit ago. Spent 20 minutes chewing my behind all the pieces. Told me he wanted to meet me at, Mama Righetti's bakery, wherever that is.
Don't worry. Won't take me long to find it.
I'm glad you're going after him. No one raises his voice at Grant Purdue, buddy. The nerve.
Word to the wise, don't get in bed with mobsters. You'll live longer.
Now, I don't want to tell you how to do what you do, but if Artie's at the bakery, you should do something about him. Huh?
I need some cover fire in South Downs.
On our way.
Gonna leave what's left of you. Holy! God damn! Down before you get dead!
goddamn slick, I tell you!
He got me pinned!
I knew it. I knew it. I can't fucking believe it.
Maybe this'll help. Can you send some guys to South Downs? Help keep it in our hands.
Whatever you need, brother. Help is on the way.
It took me months to figure out that Lincoln had survived the massacre at Sammy's and was waging a war against Sal Marcano. The Bureau didn't have a file on Clay, and I wasn't aware of his military training because his service records were classified. Otherwise, I might have started to connect the dots after the death of Richie Doucette.